What's going on, everybody? It's episode 164 of Full Court Blitz podcast. I'm your boy Trez, with me today, Jay Ferd.
Yep.
What's going on, bro, man? How you doing, man?
Doing pretty decent, man. You know, keeping life going, pushing forward every day. It's about best you do. Just keep pursuing onto your goal. You know, pursuing your goals. By yourself.
Chilling. Yeah. That's all I can really say. Nothing. I guess nothing too special, really, for this week. Just
Gotcha.
Be better than you were yesterday, I would say. So, better be. It's getting to be a new month. On Saturday. So, it's better be your favorite holiday of the year. You know what I'm saying? So it's about it's
My favorite holiday is definitely Thanksgiving.
So
I love food, man.
What is it? This year is on what? This year is on the 28th this year, right? Thanksgiving's on 28th this year?
I believe so.
So yeah, 27, 28. Yeah. So we're about
27.
27.
Thursday.
So we a month away. So
Yes.
So we're about
I love the plates.
I didn't watch it because I'm pretty sure it wasn't live. But you watched when the Tars played BYU the other day?
I didn't watch it, but I seen like people talking about it more than anything. They said they were proud of us, and because we really like a really new roster for the most part. So they said that we played good for the most part, and that it's looking real good because BYU's the 8th ranked team.
I know.
And we only lost by 2.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I seen clips, but that doesn't tell the whole story.
Yeah, I saw Caleb had what? It was 20. Was it 20 and 12? Was it 2012 and 2015, 2012, something like that? So it's good. It's kind of some excitement from a freshman. I think it's probably I think he's the first freshman. I think I've been excited to see probably since since
It's been a minute.
It's been
Cole Anthony. For me.
Real damn.
That I knew about beforehand.
Yeah, because Harrison Ingram was a transfer.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably more. Yeah, Cole Anthony. Yeah, I would say probably that, or Kobe White probably. No, Cole Anthony was first. So it's probably about right. Man, no. Matter of fact, it's old boy that support that Gigi.
Oh yeah,
Gigi flipped
Jackson.
on. Yeah. I know it was somebody.
Well, he don't technically count.
I mean, he flipped. My fault. He flipped. So it was like that low key kind of like hurt though, because we definitely. We needed that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I think, was that the year that we ended up going to the national championship? Was that same year or was that the next? It might have been the next year, wasn't it? I think it was the next year.
I think it was the next year.
Yeah, because this is going to be what, year 3 of him in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably the next year. Yeah. Damn, breaking news. 49ers, Patriots traded Kenyon Watt to the 49ers for a 7th-round pick in exchange for a 2026 6th-round pick. They needed that. They needed because Nick Bosa was out for the season, so they needed that. They needed that. Trade that.
If we talking anything San Fran, one thing they know how to do very well is get injured.
Oh damn! Yeah.
If it ain't nothing else they gonna do in the season, motherfuckers that's key to the fucking game plan and to the roster is gonna get hurt year after year.
Yeah. Is when they hurt, they get hurt bad, and then when they healthy, they go to it makes the championship game or makes the Super Bowl. But I mean, I would much rather be them than the Cowboys. You not got to throw a shot in there.
I get it.
It's my job to do that. Because at least in my lifespan, I see my team win a Super Bowl and been to a championship game. In my lifespan, and I just turned 27 last week, so it's 27 years. It's been 25 for them. Down in 30. You might as well say 30. You might just round it up. Matter of fact, it is 30. It's 220. Yeah, damn. Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for the old heads that was fans around that time and now after. Some of them dead. Some of them just still hoping, looking for hope. This ain't Star Wars now. This ain't a New Hope now. But it is what it is. At least my owner / GM ain't delusional. Oh damn! Did I say that?
I can't talk on
at least I don't fire my coach because my coach was the success of winning Super Bowls and my GM wanted the credit. Oh wait, did I say that? Damn. Let me stop playing around, man. Before these Cowboys fans. But I don't want it. I want to be the antagonist in this. I want to do that. I want to be the evil person, especially when it comes to the Cowboys. They just the absolute worst.
I do not like those Eagles fans.
You know what I'm saying? So personally. It's like, they're delusional. They think they the America's team, which I haven't been America's team about damn near 30 years. How you America's team, but you haven't been to a championship game in, once again, I say 30 years? Yeah. How you America's team? But I think most of them people are probably Hispanics. Oh wait, Manfred, let me not say that. Am I allowed to say that? I'm not allowed to say that. Am I allowed to say that? I'm not allowed to say that. Let me
I have no idea.
I don't think I'm allowed to say that. But anyway, week 8 was pretty good. We had some dubs. You got teams that lose about 20. Dallas. We had some close games. Jets get the first win. So it's kind of
decent old week.
Let's recap a little bit. What I do weekly now. Thursday night football, we had the Chargers 37, the Vikings 10. They bounced back after their loss against the Colts from last week. Came to find out that Carson Wentz actually had a torn labrum in his left shoulder, and he's out for the season. So that's kind of bad for the Vikings. But JJ, my boy JJ, got to come back very soon. So we'll see what happens. Dolphins 34, Atlanta 10. Tua throws for 4 touchdowns. Slight game for Tua. Little, I guess you could say a little bounce back game from they had last week. Atlanta, you would think that it probably, would feed off of what they did, off their win against the Bills, but obviously they didn't capitalize off of that. Speaking of the Bills dropped 40 points against the Carolina Panthers to their 9. And the Red Rifle, man, Andy Dalton, man, they didn't look too good.
He said the Red Rifle.
The Red Rifle. That's what they used to call him. That's what they used to call him. But not anymore. More like Red Danger, I guess you could say. I don't know.
That's a fucking musket.
Yeah, musket. Yeah. James Cook, he rushed for 216 yards and 2 touchdowns. My boy Josh Allen, which I crazy to say because he's my division rival, but he broke the NFL record for the most games with the passing touchdown and the rushing touchdown in the same game, which is I think the record was 46. It was 45, now it's 46. So shout out to Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Giants 20, Eagles 38. The Eagles finally got Saquon going, his first 100-yard game of the season. Another devastating injury to Cam Scotterbo, man. He dislocated his ankle. That's like how many is that so far? It's like 3 so far in a year, something like that.
As far as ankles, or?
Yeah, because we had Fred Warner, him, and then we had another one not too long ago, didn't we? Like right before Fred. I can't remember what it was.
I can't think of.
But it's been these ankles, bro. Like I didn't see the play, but I'm hoping it wasn't a hip. It was another hip. I can't remember if it was a hip tackle, but.
It was. They're trying to say it was like a hip drop, but
yeah.
it really wasn't.
Yeah,
it was fuck. No, on the Scatterable play it was. It was who else was it, bro? I got it on the top of my tongue.
It's somebody else did. Yeah, I can't remember what it was though. Can't remember what it was, but
it'll come back to me. But that the one on Scatterable was.
Yeah, I figure it was. Recap, probably like around 8. Yeah. It's just sucks to see that type of injury, bro. Like ever since fucking Dak,
Shit's bad.
yeah, bro. Like ever since Dak shit, bro. It's just kind of. It seems like we get one at least once a year, a couple. You know, it's just fucking crazy, bro. Cleveland 13, New England 32. We'll talk about it. It's one of the games we'll talk about a little bit later. Shout out to my Pats. The Bears 16, Ravens 30. Tyler Huntley stepping up despite that Lamar Jackson was practicing. So shout out to them getting that dub. Jets 39, Bengals 38. One of the games that we will talk about later on as well. Texans 26, 49ers 15. Stroud 318 yards and 2 touchdowns. They pretty much just they held Christian McCaffrey down, which I think he only had like 12 yards this game rushing, I want to say. So they definitely shut him down. Bucks 23, Saints 3. Saints this is what, week 8. They have not scored over 20 points so far this year, and reportedly they are starting Tyler Shook against the Rams this week. So
Tyler who?
Tyler Shook.
You talking about Tyler Shook?
That's what
they pronounce it as Shook.
Yes, pronouncing it Shook.
You're joking.
Yeah. Hey, look, hey. I don't just they say it.
You know,
I copy it. Look, you know. Dallas 24, Denver 44. We will recap about that game a little bit later. Wow. Titans 14, Colts 38. Jonathan Taylor, another multi rushing touchdown game this year, which I think is number 4 or 5 this year. I think I am mistaken. So he's running away with the rushing title, and he might be favored to win MVP. So we'll definitely, that's something like we'll probably talk about next week.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football, Packers 35, Steelers 25. Another game we'll talk about a little bit later, and then also we're going to end it with Monday Night Football with the Commanders 7 and Kansas City 28. A game that we will briefly talk over. Let's get with the Browns and Patriots. This is our
6 win.
This is our, I think it's 5 wins in a row, I want to say. I am mistaken. I can't remember correctly, but it was a tight game in the first half. After that, Drake Maye, he threw an early interception in the first half. Kind of had me worried a little bit. Cause I thought it would be a damn like Cleveland finna get us. You know how they did Green Bay and how they did. I think it was a Miami, I want to say. So I was like, damn, bro, we're next on the list, right? Second half, man, Drake Maye threw 3 touchdown passes. He finished 18 for 24, 282 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. His passer rating was a 135.8. So my guy he's cooking it up, man. Good to see. It's good to see him out. Well, how can I say it? It was always there. You know, obviously last year we didn't have a good supporting pieces around. The offensive line was very, very bad, and the head coach I had wasn't the best for him. And getting Mike Vrabel, bringing Mike Vrabel, and then also bringing back one of the best offensive coordinators in the game, Josh McDaniels, bro. I mean, when I saw Josh McDaniels coming back, bro, it's like God just answered my prayer. I needed Josh McDaniels back, bro. As bad as he is as a head coach, but him as an offensive coordinator, bro, it's just
tough.
Yeah, bro. We talking about how many rings he got with us? I think he got 3 Super Bowl rings with us. I want to say because I think he came after we had Charlie Wise doing the first 3. I think Josh came in 2010. We had him and Bill O'Brien. So anyways, it's good to see Josh back, especially with a quarterback with the talents of Drake Maye. I mean, the guy that can run and throw. More impressive with his throwing ability, especially his deep ball ability. I mean, he throws he damn near throws a beautiful deep ball like Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers does. Yeah. So he's just a flick of the wrist. And shout out to my receivers, getting separation and making those tough catches and just making it easy for Drake Maye to kind of make those throws. But like I always say, man, a quarterback in this league, bro, it's not about hitting the guy wide open as making your receivers, making them open. And this is where, you know, these guys are making, you know, 45, 50, 55, $60 million a year, you know. We rushed for 177 yards. Henderson, 10 carries for 75 yards. Drake Maye with 7 carries for 50 yards. And Season with 14 carries for 34 yards. Matt Hollins led the team in receiving, 7 catches for 89 yards. Very well balanced offense. So this is going to be very crazy for me to say, and you might get what I'm saying is, but I'm not impressed with this win.
Yeah.
Drake Maye got sacked 6 times. 5 times by one fucking man.
It's crazy.
5 times by one man. My offensive line wasn't eliminating the pressure, and Drake Maye, and maybe in 2 or 3 occasions to where he held the ball too long, and he either should have threw the ball away or just ran. You know, or just ran. Yeah. So it's just that could have been eliminated. Maybe he could have probably had like maybe 2 sacks, but this man had 5. That man came into Sunday with 5 sacks. That man left at the end of Sunday with 10 sacks.
Tied for first.
What was it? What was it? Nick Bedino or was it Byron Young? Whoever it is, the man went from there and there. We know.
Matter of fact, I got you right here. It is Brian Burns.
Oh, that's right. Byron from Giants. That's right. Yeah.
Byron Young has 9.
Yeah.
Benito has 8.
Yeah. My defense forced 2 turnovers, had 2 interceptions on Dylan Gabriel. One by Spainley, the other one by Hawkins. Boy, Hawkins had that one head. Oh my God, that's probably gonna be like that's gonna be INT of the year right there. Like I said, Garrett had 5 sacks. Dylan threw 2 interceptions. You know, early on in the game they were able to move the ball, but no, they kind of faded out in the second half. That being said, bro, I know obviously you're gonna give your take on the game, but also I'm gonna say this. I think they benched Myles Garrett in a fourth, right? And he was having a whole fucking tantrum, right? And I'm looking at him like, bro, like you should have fucking left. But I'm gonna say that for later. What's your take on this game?
Your defense. I'm proud of them, man. I'm proud of them. They basically held the Browns for 2 whole quarters between, second and third, scoreless. So they only leave them with 13, which is, they're not like one of the great offensive teams. But to do that, I give them the utmost credit. While in those quarters that they didn't score, your offense was able to put points on the board. So I have to give them credit for that. Your O-line, bro, it's like 6 sacks. 37
wild,
negative yards is crazy.
In a fucking win.
That's crazy. But that also goes to speak how much pressure he had, because he still ran the ball 7 times for 50 yards.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he had a lot of pressure on him back there. He was able to sometimes evade, but, bro, that O-line against a guy like Myles Garrett, you got to figure it out. Because he's not going to be the only beast you see this season, nor will you see it in the future. So that's something you have to tighten up. He was
double teamed, and he had 2 sacks on Will Campbell, which I think that's 3 that Will allowed so far. Which I mean, but it's just dude.
You got overpowered,
basically.
Like, dude is a freak of nature. We seen that back when he got into that scruff with Mason Rudolph. He took that helmet and swung it like a fucking baseball bat.
Fuck that, bro. That man, what? He like 6'4". That man, he like what? 295. This dude out there doing windmills, bro.
I ain't even speak of that. Motherfucker can jump.
The man can jump.
He got bunnies.
And then
if y'all ever watch the NBA Celebrity All-Star game, he can do some. He really can get up there.
This man did a Euro step on a sack to get a sack, bro. This man put basketball moves in football. I never heard of that.
6'4", 272. It's crazy.
No,
and he's all muscle.
A grown man should not be moving like that. Should be not jumping that high, that big. No, bro, fuck no. That motherfucker need to be drug tested.
Yo, come on, man. He ain't got to be drug tested.
That motherfucker need to be drug tested.
He just one of them ones, man.
Man, fuck that. He need to be drug tested. The NFL and then the drug test is that motherfucker on steroids or something.
Yo, he might be on those tests. What Rampage Jackson. He said he was doing those testosterone.
I don't give a fuck. He didn't get tested for all that shit. That shit's illegal as fuck. That man should not be doing no. Man, the man doing Euro moves and getting. Man, you know what? No, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, man. Y'all basically just got offensive line got overpowered, but you know Drake was able to navigate through it. As far as the Browns, dog, quarterback is struggling, and I mean, his touchdown to pick ratio is not bad. It's 5-2, but if you really pay attention to the game, you can see he's not comfortable. He's not settled in. He's not really catching on. I can tell you one guy that can though.
What's that?
Shador. Throw him in the game immediately. You see impact.
Probably.
They read the game differently.
But he was inactive though. They inactive this week though.
Of course.
Yeah, they had Bailey Zappi as the backup.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's despicable, buddy. But y'all are gonna have to learn, man. You know, you keep trying to evade the obvious. Even Myles Garrett at the beginning of the season told him that he's gonna be the guy that they need. They need him. You know, you don't listen to your star. Even he's on defense telling you this.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's big. A defender is telling you that the team needs you. That's big. Y'all really need to follow that, bro, or at least give him a chance. I mean, Dylan Gabriel obviously ain't fucking working out. Who's starting? Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Wasn't working out. So I mean, you ain't got many more options left unless you. I don't know what the fuck else you gonna do. Call back Colin Kaepernick or something. Y'all gonna try to put everybody else before him, and it's gonna keep showing in these fucking scores, bro.
Yeah.
And these stats, it's gonna keep showing, unless y'all have a pure sit down with Gabriel. And it's like you just study game film all day long. Get on the field next day all day long. Just straight practice days with him solely. He's really gonna need it. I'm telling you, y'all gonna make yourselves look even more stupid than what you already look. And then with the Garrett thing, he should have left. That's kind of stating the obvious right there. We all know that, but you know what he was chasing? He was chasing that money, the devil's green lettuce. So you gotta just put up with it, or you're gonna request a trade. But you request a trade, make yourself look dumb.
Yeah.
So hey, put up with the shit, bro. You should have known back when you requested that trade to begin with. You should have went with it. But hey, that's your choice. So you wanted that money, you got to deal with this terrible ass franchise. So that's just the way it's got to go. You know, a struggling offense.
It was just, you know, it's like I understand if you don't play. Sorry, excuse me. Shit, damn. I understand that you don't want to play your last year with no guarantee money. I get that. If that's all you worry about, bro, any team would have gave you that money on that contract. Off the rip. Get the fuck out of Cleveland. LeBron did it twice.
You ain't lying. Now that I think about it.
You know what I'm saying? Bron did it twice. Look at Baker. You know, look at, I mean, obviously it's not really not much said, but look at these guys that have so much success in Cleveland, and then when they left, they're doing pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like get the fuck, like, bro, get the fuck out. Like, you could have, if you didn't want to leave the state of Ohio, go to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
You know what?
They definitely could have used it.
Right, but bro, you don't think the Eagles would have paid for you? You don't think, you know, the Rams or Kansas City or the Commanders or Patriots or Cowboys or the Jacksonville Jaguars, Raiders, just, you know, you don't think anybody want to pay you that money? They give you that guarantee money your first year. You could have got all that money, all that guarantee money, most of it your first 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, why stay in Cleveland? You know what? I don't like. You know, like what? Like, let's talk about like Dame Lillard, right? Dame left, went to Bucks, went to Milwaukee. It didn't work out his first year. Giannis was hurt. Second year, he tore his Achilles, and then he went back. They sent him back to Port, or he got cut, and then he was like, you know what?
Oh well.
I'm gonna just gonna go back to fucking Portland, because he accepted the fact that he may not win a championship in his career. You know,
especially after injury.
Right. You know, and it's like what Myles like, bro, like try it, see, leave, see what happens. If it doesn't work the way they want it, you can always go back to Cleveland. I think I'm sure any GM that a different team with an agent, you've been like, hey, look, man, this ain't working out. Let me go back to where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like that's like
unless
bro.
He's the Dan Gilbert type from Cleveland when Braun left. It's gonna be petty.
Yeah, you know. But so it's like
hopefully not.
So it's like, dude, like, it's just like, bro, like, leave. You had the opportunity to leave, bro. Like, you should have took that. You know, like, take that shit. You know, but I don't know, bro. At the end of the day, like, you know, I'm gonna sit and say, like, you, like, I hate to say it, but nah, suffer. Suffer, bro.
You're gonna have to
suffer, because you should have left when you had the opportunity to do that. You should have left. Now your ass is out there putting the whole team on your back, and your offense not pulling up no points.
To no avail.
So you know what? No, yes, suffer. You should have left when you did. You should have left. If the money, and this is why, like, and this is where I when it comes to sports is where like no, and I say this all the time. It's like, well, you playing a sport, like you made it out. You made it to the pros, right? You got your money. Obviously, when it comes to your first contract, get all the money you can, right? Because it's not guaranteed in any sport that you can get a second contract, right? Right. But also at the same time, is where you're doing what you want to do as a child. You're doing your dreams. Yeah, for sure. Like, you want to get moms at the crib. You want to get, pops a new truck. You know what I'm saying? You want to, get your parents out. Not from retire. Get out of work, retired. Cool. You can do all. I understand that. But at the end of the day, though, you're playing a sport that you've been playing for the most of your life. Right. Where's the joy in the sport at? You don't get the money regardless. You got endorsements. That's where you got endorsements. Facts. Nike, Taco Bell, Subway, motherfucking Chevy. You know what I'm saying? You got State Farm. You got all these endorsements that gonna give you the millions.
True shit, though.
If you're a great player like Myles, fucking leave. Why waste your time at a place that you know they're going backwards and you're going forwards? And this is exhibit A right here. Facts. You had 5 sacks out of the 6. Shit, 5 out of the 6. You single-handedly took care of that shit. It didn't matter. And bro, exactly. And it went nowhere. You basically dropped 50 points in a loss.
Yeah. Facts. That's a perfect example.
You dropped 50 points. It's like Devin Booker when he dropped 70 in a loss. You did all that shit for nothing.
And nobody's going to even think about it.
And you know what? And nobody never going to remember this game. Because you know why? Because it was a fucking L. Because your dumb ass in stand come back to Cleveland and you wanted that fucking money. Was being the highest non-paid quarterback, boy, you want it? Because you got 2 people that just jump you. Motherfucking Jamar Chase, the one that got 41, and then Michael Parsons, the one that got what was it, 42? Fuck out of here, bro. Just because Max Crosby jumped over you, he got what 38? Like, come on, bro. But I understand you don't want to play your last year you don't want to play your last year without guaranteeing money. I get it, because you get hurt. I get that. You don't think anybody would have wanted to pay you, bro?
Fact.
That's all I gotta fucking say. Suffer, bitch. Sorry for millennials, people. I don't know, but I don't say that word like that. But suffer. That's what your ass get. That's what your ass get.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yep. Anyways, any final thoughts before we go to the Jets in Cincinnati?
Nope. That's pretty much it.
All right. Jets 39. Cincinnati 38. The Jets erase a 15-point fourth quarter deficit. They scored 23 points in the fourth quarter to get their first win in the season. They had 502 yards. 502 yards. They had a total of 502 yards. 254 on the ground, 248 in the pass game. Bro, they stayed committed. To the run. Breece Hall, 18 carries, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. Davis, 7 carries for 65. Justin Fields, 11 carries for 31. The Bengals defense collapsed again, bro. I mean, they gave up 23 points in the fourth quarter. They couldn't stop the run. I can't really blame the offense on this because they did what they could.
Right, they scored 38.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a Burrow game right there.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But they failed to take the lead when they had they failed to take the lead on their last possession, which turnover on downs. Good win for the Jets. You know, I mean, you finally got that monkey off your back. In a crazy shootout. I mean, in a shootout way. I mean, you know, the Bengals for sure could have put this game out, but
yeah,
it's so much that your offense can do. Your defense got to do something. And we scored 38. No, a team should not score more than 37. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, one stop at a time. But I mean, bro, honestly, truly though, boy, the Cincinnati's a new Indianapolis Colts where Andrew Luck was just fighting for their life, bro. If I'm Joe Burrow, bro, I don't know if I even want to come back. You know, like, I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. I don't. You know, and the fact that, and this is embarrassing, the fact that the Jets came back by running the football, right? There's a play that Justin Fields threw, which is a touchdown pass, and we got pressured. He threw it. It caused a touchdown. I think if that play doesn't happen, if they don't score a touchdown on that drive, I think we're looking at a blowout. And he was able to stay in the pocket, deliver that touch throw under pressure to I think it was Tyler Johnson, or I forget who the tight end name or the player was, but just the toughness in Justin Fields, bro, and that drive, and that play, bro, is something. Then later now on a 2-point conversion, he scrambled right, threw it off balance, basically on like a Superman throw, and to the same guy again. At first they said it no good, but it looked bad. It was a good 2-point conversion, and it was just good effort, bro, from Justin Fields, man. And crazy for me to say that, but I mean, I'm gonna get credit is due.
Got to, man.
You know what I'm saying? But he showed some resilience, bro. This is something that we've been wanting to see since he left the Buckeyes. So it's like this is what we can see him capable of doing. I don't think he can do this week to week, but
he got off on the go.
But yeah, for sure. That being said, man, what's your take on this game?
With this game here, like you said, the Cincinnati defense folded, and the Jets just geared up. That's really what it was. It was a tale of two halves, bro. I mean, they really couldn't get much going in that first half. Cincinnati was really taking control. You go up 10-0 to end the first. You really go up 17-3. More so in the top 5 minutes of the second quarter. So at that point, you should more so think to just coast, just defense hold everything down. But you wind up giving up a 5.5 minute possession for a touchdown to the Jets. That's another thing too. They started to have these somewhat long drives. And then comes the third quarter, they kind of slow them down. They only let them allow a field goal. The fourth quarter, they just let Breece Hall take over for the most part when it came to getting to the points, bro. He had rushing touchdown. I think he had another rushing touchdown. And then he ended up throwing a touchdoon. So he threw one for 4 yards to Taylor. I think it's
Mason Taylor.
Yeah. So I mean, just put the ball. They did right. Just let him take over, bro. Put the ball in his hands. He winds up getting them a win. So I mean, I'm proud of them for that, bro. And Fields, he didn't quit. That's really all it comes down to, bro. Just put your head down and just work. I think that's what helps them out. And then, of course, use what they know. Run game. Use the run game. You face a defense that's pretty butt. I'm not going to lie to you. A defense that you know you could exploit. You just had to figure out how exactly to do it. And they came home with the win. You know, proud of them. It was pretty weak defensively because obviously you've seen there's only one sack in the whole game. So at that point, it's just mainly coverage, figuring out what coverage, you know, how to dissect it. So shout out to them boys, man.
Yeah, what Cincinnati, man. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, from like, I don't know what else you can do, man, especially from a defense standpoint. So it's like, it's, I don't know, bro. You get, like I said, you gave up 23 points in the fourth.
It's crazy.
You know, it's honestly, truly though, honestly, I won't be surprised, but I won't be surprised if Zach Taylor won't be the head coach better going to next season. You know, I mean, it's just this is, and I think the only thing is saving his job for what he was doing for Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying? But I think Joe Burrow can perform if Ron Rivera was his head coach. You know what I'm saying? But it's
shit.
You know, but dude, like it's just like it's time and time again when the defense is letting them down.
Yeah,
you losing a lot of football games with this shit, bro. And on top of you losing a lot of games with that shit, and you also not protecting the quarterback. When Joe, Joe, you know what I'm saying? Like a turf toe is nothing you can really do about it. But once again, this is what Joe's 5th year, and this is another year where he has another fucking injury. You know, like, bro, like this is fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I hate to see that though. I mean, you know, Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati is a good football city. You know, we need Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying? Like we need him for, you know, for the sport, for what he's able to do on a week on every Sunday.
He's a fucking savant, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, we can't afford to have him missing games. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and we can't. No, we need him. We need Pat Mahomes. We need, you know, Lamar and Josh Allen and you know, Justin Herbert and, you know, Jordan Love. Like we need these top quarterbacks week to week to kind of like make Sundays enjoyable.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? You can wake up and a little kid like, you know what, I know Joe Burrow's gonna play today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's gonna be a good performance.
So and then also you got the talent offense, and it's not like the skill players sucks. Like you got Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, T Higgins. I can never say his name, but never mind. I ain't gonna try to pronounce it.
You talking about EFC?
Yeah, him. Like you got good talent on the offense, bro. You got great talent. It's just you can't protect them, and your defense is fucking trash. The fucking River Road Rockets can go out there and go out there and do better than the damn Bengals can.
We know Northeastern and P-Tank can this year.
Hell, shit. I just saw the score 14-13 with Northeastern. Hell, that defense didn't go play for Cincinnati.
No bull.
13 points allowed.
Mm-hmm.
In a whole 4-quarter game.
No bull.
Man, sign me the fuck up. Sign me the fuck up. Sign me up.
All I gotta do is call the plays, man. They gonna be set. They already got the aggression.
Man, fuck calling the plays. They gonna have to do what they need to do. You know, but before we move on to Dallas and Denver, any final thoughts on this game?
Yeah, Bengals, you're trash.
Damn.
That's it. That's pretty much it, man. Wrap it on up with them boys, man. The season's over. It's over with, man. Ain't no coming back from that.
Yeah. All right, Dallas 24, Broncos 44. despite the early turnover by Denver, that didn't stop them. Very well played game by Bo Nix, 19 for 29, 247 yards, 4 touchdowns and an interception. The run game was very good, led by J.K. with 15 carries, 115 yards. Solid performance by the rookie, Harvey, 7 carries, 46 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he had 1 touchdown in receiving. Team rushed for 179 yards on 6.4 per attempt. Dallas run defense needs to be looked at. They're 29th. They're 29th. They're 29th in allowed yards per game at 146. 32nd in rush. They 32nd in rush for first downs with 9.6. The offense was inconsistent. Dak ended the night with 2 interceptions, 19 for 31, 188 yards, and Javonte Williams with 2 rushing touchdowns. Another good performance by the Broncos, back-to-back weeks. Obviously, we saw what they did last week against the Giants. Now they come back and pretty much then laid up against the Cowboys. And what's funny is they undefeated against the NFC East.
The Broncos are.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They beat They haven't played y'all yet. So they're undefeated. They're undefeated. I think in the fourth quarter they scored like 60 something points, and only allowed like 22. I want to say.
Fuck.
Yeah,
they beat Philly.
Oh, they outscored.
Giants.
They outscored. Yep.
They play us November 30th.
Is that what type of game is that?
That is a NBC night game.
So Sunday night. It's gonna be really good, man. Cowboys gonna do Cowboys things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any way to put it. Damn, we're trading everybody. We just trade Kyle Duggar to Pittsburgh.
Oh shit. Y'all boys cleaning house.
I mean, Kyle, he hasn't been the same. He hasn't been seen since since we gave him that contract, which is ironically, but damn. Yeah, I mean, clean sweep. We'll pick somebody up in the draft. I ain't worried about it. He was supposed to be good, and he hasn't really do what he's supposed to do, living up to what. Well, anyways, Cowboys doing Cowboy things. They just, I don't know, bro. I think at this point in time, it's better off just waiting to see if they make the playoffs and go from there. We know what we can kind of get from them. They're gonna have games like this, and they're gonna have games where they look very good. But these are the games right here that they need to win. You know what I'm saying? We're talking against a young Broncos team, which they up and coming. It's gonna be probably a conversation to talk about to see what's next week. There's gonna be in a segment to where is Denver the team that's probably gonna run and win the AFC West. But it's just a conversation to have. Whatever. This is just what Dallas, man. Is just schemes is terrible. They getting burnt on pass in the run game and the pass game. The offense is very inconsistent, and when they're inconsistent, they look very bad. You got Dak turning the ball over. It's basically just the same story over and over again when they play against these teams that's really really good. And it's like, when are they actually gonna start playing some ball? And it's just, and you get rid of players that you need, but you say you don't need, but you're cheap, but so you don't want to go get players in free agency. So it's like, but you rather draft. And it's like, the draft is on you. It's a hit or miss on the draft. Now, don't get me wrong. Dallas they draft well.
Yeah, they do.
But you win the offseason by free agency.
Yeah.
Look at New England. Look at the guys that we got: Spangley, Harold, Diggs. You know what I'm saying? These Moses, Morgan Moses. Badberry. We are getting these guys. Carlton Davis. You know, we getting these guys, Nelson Williams. We getting these guys and spending money on these guys that we need to be successful. You don't see Dallas doing that. Dallas is always last on the list when it comes to free agents. You go get somebody that's a 10-year vet that probably got that ain't shit. But then you bring about guys like Jadavion Clowney, who's on his third. I think he's on his second time on this damn team. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is he gonna do? You need to go out and get these guys, bro. They had an opportunity to get Derrick Henry on a cheap deal. Derrick Henry only wanted $3 million.
They stupid.
The Ravens got him for $3 million, bro.
Easy.
Couldn't pay him that $3 million, and he was waiting for you. You could have got him the year before that. Or was it the year before that? The year when Von Miller went to the Bills. You could have got. He could have went there. You didn't want to call it Myles Garrett to get him to come over? Could you imagine him side by side with fucking Michael Parsons? That probably would have made Marcus stay, probably.
Facts.
You did, all right, you know, good job. You got George Pickens. Good job. Great job.
That was the best move in the long time.
Bro, that's the best move they probably had since they went and got Amari Cooper and back in 2018, bro. That's probably the best move they had. We talking about, bro, since we graduated high school, and that's 7 years ago. That's the best move you had, and it had to be a fucking receiver. What about on defense? You gotta stop people from scoring.
He's a draft type of guy when it comes to defense, man. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. It's like you said, defense win championships, bro. You gotta invest in it, if nothing else. Dude, y'all let Bo Nix throw 4 tutties. R.J. Harvey rushed for 2. Troy Franklin caught 2 reception touchdowns. Pat Bryant caught a reception touchdown. R.J. Harvey caught a reception touchdown. That's 3 touchdowns for him. Mind you, all 4 of those guys are 2020 class of 2024 and 2025, so they all young bulls. Got tore up by the young guys. Pause. Yeah, that was crazy. But you let the young guys put in work, man. Besides J.K. Dobbins, he did good. Cortland Sutton, of course, he does that every week. But you let the young guys on offense, man. That defense, man, you need help, bro. You need help, Jerry. It's bad, dog. 44?
44, bro.
Of course, I ain't want to speak, but 44 is tough for any team. Y'all put up 44 the week before. I give you credit. Damn, they're the same score in reverse. Y'all just got 2 more points rather than us having 22, but that's a tough loss as well. I mean, damn. 20? Y'all got a squad, bro. Y'all got a squad. It's just, we see what the problem is. It's obvious. It's very obvious. Besides the picks and shit like that. But it's very obvious. And speaking of who called a pick, Jahdae Barron. Another young bull. So, I mean, it wasn't looking good. Let's just put it like that, Dallas. Y'all gotta gear it up, man. It's the defense solely, only. I'm not even blaming the offense, cause they put up points every week. So that's all it's got to come down to. He's got to get some pieces on that defensive side, bro. And I know how he's gonna do it. Draft. He ain't putting no money out there with no fucking big time free agents. No matter what position they play.
Exactly.
He's not putting no money out. He went and got Dante Fowler Jr. again, bro. Like,
it's like the 3rd time he been on the damn team.
Yeah. He only got 1 sack and 5 tackles for them, bro. Y'all just wasting time, man. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Y'all are 3-4-1. That one kind of fucked y'all up. You should have won that game. But nonetheless, you still got more season. I just want to see how it's going to turn out for you.
You say you got what?
You have more season left. Like,
oh, yeah. Let me see their remaining schedule. You got the Cardinals, Raiders, Eagles, Chiefs. Oh, that's right. That's the tough stretch. Yep, damn forgot. Yeah, Cardinals, Raiders, Eagles, Chiefs, at Detroit, Vikings, Chargers, Commanders. Bro, I don't know. That's ain't. Oh, bro,
that's cold right there. That's cold work.
That's a tough gauntlet, bro. I tell you what, if they don't win the next 2 games, that'd make them 5 and. That make them 5-4-1. If they don't win, if they don't win those, they have to win these next 2 games. And you fucked around and 1, 2, 3. You lose that gauntlet right there, your season is over.
Yeah, you got to win the next 2.
You have to win the next 2, and you got to at least beat. You have to. In those 5 games, those 5 weeks, which is 5 weeks, you had to win 3 of those games, maybe 4
for playoff contention.
Yeah, you got to. No ifs, ands, and buts. If not, you might as well. You might as well wait for. You might as well get ready for next for the off season.
Just tank. Go ahead and tank for real, man.
Might as well wait for the off season. Might as well, because it ain't gonna look good.
Yeah, you want to get a good draft pick. Tell you that.
And honestly, you like, man, fuck draft picks, bro. They need players now. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all of that. Like, you need players now, bro. Like, you know, draft picks, they take a couple years to even if you know, like.
That's a fact, though. They need something, because right now the way it's looking, the offense is ready. Besides, you know, this past game, I mean, well, they still put up 24, but the offense is ready.
Yeah,
offense ready. You just got to get that defense, bro. You got to get some pieces, man. It's time to lock in, Jerry. You only one side of the ball away. Only one side of the ball away, dude. And you could really be like a serious threat. Dead ass. Can
you imagine they had the defense that they had back in the mid 2010s when they had, you know, DeMarcus Ware and all those guys?
They were getting a fucking
bro.
They could actually say they're going to get a ring this season, and I would somewhat believe it. Strongly believe it.
That defense was
cold.
That defense was cold, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That defense was something, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. But man, that's really it, bro. That's just defense. Get your defense right, Jerry. That's all I got for them, you know. Offense, you straight. Don't even stretch. Don't even worry about nothing. Offense, y'all put up points every game. The lowest y'all put up this season was 14, and that was against the fucking Bears. But other than that, you putting up a minimum of 20. So that's it, bro. Defense.
All right, man. Any thoughts before we move on to Green Bay and Pittsburgh?
Nope.
I'm gonna let you take lead on this. Is this a game that you want to talk about?
All right, Green Bay and Pitt. So Pitt, you're fucking sold. You fucking sold, bro. You had them boys up 16-7. Second quarter, you scored 13. They scored none. So I'm gonna tell you this. Can I tell you the difference from the first half to the second half?
Go for it.
Adjustments. Pittsburgh could not adjust for nothing. The thing that really stretched this game out, the second half, was Packers taking out I forget it. They took out Josh Jacobs and they put in the backup running back. What's my boy?
Emmanuel Wilson.
That was the big difference. He did not score. But when I tell you he was a key factor in getting them down that fucking field on those drives, which helped out Jordan Love. Man, his job very, very simple that second half. Playing into the factor of why they didn't sack him not one fucking time that whole night. They didn't know what to expect, bro. between pass, run, nothing. They were confused. And the defense put in work. You get 3 sacks on Aaron Rodgers. Of course, he still has a good game. You know, he goes 24 out of 36, 219 yards, 2 tuds. It still has a good game, but it's just the factor of that second half. They really locked that shit up. That's really what it came down to. Defensive adjustments too. DK Metcalf, that's your main guy. First, I'll say quarter, he was looking pretty good. After that, it's pretty much it wasn't much he was really doing, bro. He only had 5 catches, 55 yards, and 1 tutty. You left the game in the hands of Roman Wilson, and we see how that went. That wasn't gonna really go nowhere.
Hey, leave my guy alone.
Listen, man.
Leave my Wolverine alone, man.
Listen, man. You just gotta call a spade, man. You know. And then you just get back Calvin Austin, and it's not working yet. You gotta give him a little bit of time, brother. That's all it's gonna take, a little bit of time for him. But he's gonna be a big factor for them in the later part of the season. Once he gets back 100%. I still don't think he's 100% yet. They just really needed him to come back. But run game was pretty much non-existent for Pittsburgh. Not enough, let's say. It wasn't enough. They needed to run more, in my opinion. They needed to run more. Jaylen Warren had a great game. He had a great game. Kenneth Gainwell had a great game. I think he had a fumble, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It was a very key fumble.
Yeah, it was a very key fumble,
Yeah, that's what primarily also fucked them over.
Was that the only turnover of the game? Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a very key fumble that really fucked them over, bro. It was very, very fucked. But other than that, again, that defense sold, bro. You give up 35, and really, it was that fourth quarter. They let Green Bay score 21 fucking points. It was wraps. Won't shit else to do, bro. That offense was locked. You give up 21, yeah. You basically let them score most of their points in the second half.
28.
So, yeah, it was that difference, though. It was that difference of switching out Josh Jacobs, because when he was running, he was getting hit short gains or like right at the line because he wasn't quick enough. So you throw in Emmanuel Wilson. And my boy got a quick first step. He out of there. That's really what the difference was. You need a running back with a quick first step to go against this line. Well, really the defense, because the corners at that point couldn't do shit. Jalen Ramsey and Slay and Porter Jr. You know, they were good in pass coverage for the most part, but yeah, coming that run game, it was over with after that in the second half. That shit was over. They couldn't really adjust.
You know, let's see something. You know, Jordan Love threw for 360, 3 tubs.
Yeah.
His first game back, man, Christian Watson, man, he had 4 catches for 85 yards, man. That's a really good sign of him being back, man. You know, just, you know, whenever Jaden Reed comes back, you know, then there'll be a complete team. Like, you know what, like, you know, this is something I said, you know, like, you know, Green Bay has the best, when everybody's healthy, they have the best receiving core. You know, including tight end. You know, you got Tucker Kraft, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, you know, you got Myles Garrett, Jayden Reed when he gets back. Hopefully with your first round pick, Matthew Golden, maybe you can get something going for him. So it's like when they're gonna be fully healthy, it's gonna be up. You know what I'm saying? Then your defense, you know, with your defense with, you know, you got, you know, Isaiah McKinney, you know, you got, you know, McDuffie, you got, you know, Cooper and Quay Walker, Rashawn Gary, and you know, Michael Parsons,
deep ass,
you know, Devontae Wyatt. You know, this defense is really, the defense is going to be Defense gonna be good, and I think when it comes down to it, when they locked in, it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary. It's going, yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be scary, man.
Sean Gary's 5th in sacks.
Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be scary, man. So it's good to see, Jordan Love was able to throw the ball, get them chunk plays. Like I say, Christian Watson. Shout out to all the tight ends. It was National Tight End Day Sunday. Bro, all the tight ends was getting off, man. I wish I had the stats on me, but I just know just by looking at the highlights, all the tight ends was getting off. You got Hunter Henry. Well, not Hunter Henry. You got Tucker. You got Travis Kelce. It was it was just it was a tight end fanatic, man, and it was really good to see the tight ends getting some love, man. So shout out to all the tight ends. Shout out to all the tight ends.
Big love. Shit is crazy.
From Pittsburgh, I think this is a game to where like this is a situation to where this is where your defense definitely should have locked in and took care of business. You like you said, man, they were up 16-7 in the first half, and then your defense allowed 28 points in the second half, and you only scored 9. So it's like I said, your defense, your offense can only do so much, but your defense gotta get some stops. Yeah. Because if you let the offense keep, if you let the opponent's offense keep going, your defense is tired.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you giving Green Bay defense a lot of time to rest up, get some stops, they need to do, pretty much to put this game away. And then you getting the offense some time to kind of rest, recuperate, do what they need to do, execute some plays, the things that they saw. And and you saw what they did in the second half, you know what I'm saying? So really good really good performance by the Green Bay team, offensive and defensively. They probably could have more points, but the kicker, he missed, I think he missed 2 field goals he missed? He missed 2 field goals. So, that could have been, we're talking about 3, 6, 9. We're talking about 12 points. So, that would have been 47. Yeah, it could have 47 on the board. So, this game could have been wide the fuck open. But you got to capitalize on those things when other teams making mistakes. And the offense ain't doing that, then you just hope and pray that the other offense is not pulling up points. But that was just not the case for Green Bay, man.
Yeah.
That's not the case for Pittsburgh. Yeah.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. That being said, man, any final thoughts before we move on to your game?
Nope, just Pittsburgh, you're selling, man. Seller of used cars. In the words of BLS. Seller of used cars. That's pretty much it.
Alright, I'm gonna let you take it home with this since this is your team.
Oh, buddy. Can I tell you one thing about this game?
What's up?
This defense, man. I haven't been this disappointed in the defense since 2 years ago, let me say. That's pretty recent, right? When we had St. Juiced, and it was that was a hard time for me. To say the least, that was a hard time for me. This defense ain't doing too much damn better. My guys gave up 28. Mind you, this defense didn't play terrible. They didn't. It's just the consistency of the defense is bad, yo. They can't be consistent at all, bruh. Mind you, you're playing against a loaded Chiefs team. I give you credit. Patrick Mahomes is like top 2 in the league, top 3 maybe for most people, or if everybody. But, bro, with the guys we got on this squad, you got OGs, you got legendary OGs, you got young hustlers, you got hitters. This don't make no fucking sense. This makes no fucking sense, bro. You let Travis Kelce get 6 catches, 99 receiving yards.
He had him a day.
He ate. You let Rashee Rice Second game back?
Second game back. He had
9 catches, 93 yards.
Was it back-to-back games with a touchdown?
Yep, both of them. Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice got a touchdown. You let Xavier Worthy go off. 5, I ain't gonna say go off, but 5 catches, 53 yards.
Slight game.
All 3 of those guys. I'm gonna count Juju Smith-Schuster. Even he didn't have that big of a game. I'm gonna give you a key point. 2 catches for 29 yards. You wanna know something, bro?
What's up?
All 3 of these guys' longest catch was 24 yards and over.
Damn.
So Juju Smith-Schuster had a 24-yard catch, longest catch. Xavier Worthy had a 27-yard catch, longest catch. Rashee Rice had a 25-yard, and Travis Kelce had a 38-yard reception. What the hell is going on with my linebackers and secondary? Well, y'all motherfuckers can't catch nobody. They catching on y'all. I don't get it.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You gotta start going young with your linebackers, bro.
Yeah, I'm seeing that for sure.
You can't rely on Bobby Wagner. You know what I'm saying?
He called a pick too.
Oh, shout out to him, yeah. But it's you gotta start going young on defense, man.
And we gotta go different on Marshawn Lattimore, even though he called a pick. I don't give a damn. That shit don't matter no more. That shit does not matter. We gotta switch some shit up, cause this ain't it. These motherfuckers are playing like straight ass. Mind you, Mariota can't run the offense like Jayden. So we already at a fucking a deficit right now. And then the run game won't hit him for shit. So at that point, you just gotta maintain, bro. The best receiver we had that night, of course, in his first game back was Terry, but he only had 3 catches. But the best receiver overall, Jeremy McNichols. 5 catches, 64 yards. So at that point, you gotta think. And the best runner we had that fucking night was Mariota, bro. Fucking Mariota. 8 rushes for 28 yards. We gotta switch some shit up. And I'm not just gonna say it's a players thing. It's gotta be on coaching too, cause this is some ass, bro. Mariota passing completion to attempts ratio 21 out of 30. So it's not completely bad. But those 2 picks, even though one of them wasn't his fault, one of them came off the hands of Debo. So one of them wasn't his fault. But like, bro, this shit ain't it. This shit ain't it. Compared to what we were the season prior with how we fought, this ain't looking nothing like that. This is a tale of 2 cities. And this city right here is looking like Cleveland. I don't know what the fuck. We looking like the Browns out there. But no, not even on the defensive side. We looking like the Dolphins on defense, bro. Back, 2 seasons ago? But just giving it out. Just giving these points out. This shit don't make no sense. I don't get it. I just don't. It's not good. It's not good. And we letting these motherfuckers... I'm trying to not cuss. We letting these guys take these long drives. These long drives. Mind you, the first 2 were interceptions. But they went well over 3 minutes. The next one, end of half, that doesn't count. The touchdown after the 3rd quarter, right? That goes almost 5 minutes, bro, for the Chiefs. Almost 5-minute drive. Their next drive, almost 5 minutes. Drive after that, the 4th quarter, bro, that was a 7-minute fucking drive. This defense is some butt, man. And that's my squad I'm talking about. This defense is some butt. I can't stand this shit. Even to get them to punt the ball took 4.5 minutes. And that was in 23 yards, bro. In 8 plays, you tell me it took 4.5 minutes for that? Man, look. Demons, we gotta step this shit up. We gotta step this shit up badly. And I mean ASAP. Cause y'all gotta get it in gear. We can't just keep relying on one guy. And I mean Jayden. We can't. Defense gotta step this shit up. Cause if we don't, bro, we trending backwards. And we don't need that shit. I tell you that now. We don't need to be trending backwards. We're looking good. But we 3-5 now. It's time to step it up. Not take a step down. Y'all want to get to the first step on the pedestal, not the fucking 3rd. Because right now we sitting at 3rd in the goddamn division. So step this shit up, defense. I put this shit on. Mostly them, but offense too.
3rd in the. Oh wait, Dallas got 4. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's tie. Yeah.
Step this shit up, squad, because we look like some pure T ass. Some pure ass, dog. We look like straight roadkill out there. Fucking 7 points. That was terrible. That was a terrible game. Terrible. It started out as a dog fight, which is what's crazy. We thought this shit was gonna go tit for tat the way these pictures flying. After that, they said we gotta get this shit right. Pat Mahomes turned into his old self. Well, his normal self. But yep, that's pretty much all I got, man.
I mean, bro, it's just like I told you, man. I mean, I think you kind of knew, but I guess you didn't figure it was gonna be in this way. But it's just, it's shit like this happens to where when you're above schedule, or not above, when you're ahead of schedule, and you, like for your team, for instance, where obviously your rookie, took y'all to a lay y'all to an NFC Championship game and everything, and it's just you can't be too complacent with that, because it's always about what you do the next year, and it's all about what you do the next year to capitalize off of that. And right now, I mean, through 8 games, you're 3-5. Jayden Daniels already missed 2 games or 3 or whatever. He's hurt.
A good amount.
You didn't have Terry for a little bit. It's just you going to go through these struggles. And in sports, it happens. It happens to everybody, but you can't. You can't go from what we did last year. Oh, we're gonna do it again next year. It takes some time. Hell, some of you guys probably still got a hangover, bro, from this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just, bro, like that's why we got the teams like the Patriots, the Kansas Cities, and shit. God dang, I mean, it's really the teams that really can kind of just that like in the last you got the good teams to where I can say good teams, maybe not just winning teams, to where they're able to go to the playoffs year after year after year, mm-hmm. and it may have deep runs and make to Super Bowls and all things like this and that nature. It's just learning from that. You can't allow your last year's success be your last year's success. You can't bring that over, bro. You have to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just oh yeah, we did this last year. Nah, bro, do it again. You know, and that's why I said was like it's gonna be a little sluggish, bro. It's gonna be a little sluggish. It just depends. It's always about how you bounce back. It's always about how you bounce back, and you can't be too mad.
I'm not.
You didn't have Jayden. You're gonna get world champions. So it happens, man. And it's all right. It happens. Games like this happens. So it's just now it's like, all right, when Jayden gets back. Matter of fact, prior to Jayden getting back, what can we do? What can we do to protect him? Mm-hmm. What can we do to make this offense get going? And on defensively, what do we need to hire? What witnesses do we need to hire so our strengths can be good? And it's like right now, I mean, it's just your linebackers is getting beat. You don't have a really elite corner. I mean, Michael Saints is good. Lattimore will have his moments, but you need
them shits is terrible.
You need legit. Damn, shit's peeling his ass off. You need legit players on defense to where your offense can be able to do what you do. But when you don't have your players on offense, it's kind of hard. But but it's all right. It's just games like I said, games like this happens. Like I said, it just depends on what you're doing. It's just when you bounce back, but can't be hard on the team. I mean, I get it, 7 points. It's wild, but
fucking crazy.
But just imagine Jada was playing, y'all won this game. Y'all be like, oh yeah, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a good sign, but nothing much you can really do. when you don't have, your star quarterback. And there's there's no team that can really win games without a star quarterback. And it's because that head coach is really good, and the players around him make things better, make it easy. Kansas City, bro, I mean, they're starting to get back to the old form, man.
God damn.
And like I said, I knew this was going to happen once they got Rashid right. No, once they got Xavier Worthy coming back. But it's one game at a time. It's one game at a time, man. And now they on a three-game winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Mahomes looking like is looking like he's definitely ahead, is up there in the MVP conversation. 17 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He already threw for 2,000 yards. So it's the man is balling. Man is balling. He's second in passing. So the man is balling, man. So it was just a matter of time when everybody's gonna come back and be healthy, and to where things turn around. So not much to say about Kansas City. They're gonna do what they want to do. Just know that in their division it's tough. Like the Broncos playing good. Also the Chargers beat y'all the first game of the season.
Yep.
So it's not gonna be easy, man. But if they come out and they come out and somehow turn things around and in a good way, I mean, tip your hats off to them. But that's what happens when you play against championship teams. You get those type, you get these, but for sure this game probably been closer if Jayden played.
Oh yeah, it would have definitely been closer.
But your defense somehow gotta step up, and it doesn't matter who's back there.
Exactly.
For Tom Brady back there, defense
gotta
make plays. Gotta make plays. That being said, man, and the finals before we go into our game picks.
That is it. I'm just ready for JD5 to get back and we get this shit on the road. This is not looking too well right now at 3-5. So it's time for us to get shit in gear. Once he gets back, whenever. Hopefully that'll be this next game. They're saying he's gonna practice tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Hopefully he'll be back. I don't want him to rush nothing though, because God forbid something else happen.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, I'll take a L of a season so he can come back even better next season. Because at this point, I'm not really. I don't want to say I want to lose, but if it affects his future with us, then just go ahead and get that straight. Because I hate for you to turn out like history. You know where I'm going.
Yeah.
I hate for history to repeat itself. So take your time. Do not rush back.
And he got to be better. When he gets back, he got to be better protecting himself, man.
Mm-hmm.
With Cliff, bro, calling the plays, bro. I understand when you want to lose his legs and everything, but he doing not letting him use his legs, he's not going to protect himself. I mean, you need the quarterback, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You need him. You need him. You need him. And let's not hurt something we got good going on.
Right. That's a fact. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, let's go ahead and go on what happened last weekend and get into these game picks.
Okay, so last week I went 8-5. You went 11-2. So your only losses were
Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys and Falcons. So mine were Falcons, Bengals. No. Yeah, Bengals, Bears, 49ers, Steelers. So, yep, that was it for me. 8-5. So going into week 9. Week 9, everybody. Hope this shit goes even better than last week. You kind of tore the game up with that 11-2. So hopefully I can get somewhere close to that. So I'm gonna say all mine to get me out the way. So Ravens at Dolphins, I got Ravens. Bears at Bengals, I got Bears. Vikings at Lions, I got Lions. Panthers at Packers, I got Packers. Chargers at Titans, I got Chargers. Falcons at Patriots, I got Patriots. San Fran 49ers, I don't know why I say your whole name, but 49ers at Giants, I got 49ers. Colts at Steelers, I think it's gonna be a good game, but I got Colts. Broncos at Texans, I got Broncos. Jaguars at Raiders, I got Jaguars. Saints at Rams, this should be the easiest game to pick.
Sure.
Rams. Dog fight of the week, Chiefs at Bills, I had to go Bills. Seahawks at Commanders, I'm going Commanders. Assuming that JD is back, that's why. But if he's not, I'm switching this shit. Going Seahawks. But Monday night game, Cardinals at Cowboys. I went Cowboys.
All right. For me, I got Ravens over Dolphins. I got Bears over Bengals. I got Lions over Vikings. Packers over Panthers. Chargers over Titans. Falcons over Patriots. Niners over Giants. Steelers over Colts.
Wow.
Texans over Denver. Jags over Vegas. Rams over Saints. Chiefs over Bills. Commanders over the Seahawks, and Dallas over the Cardinals.
Understood. I got you locked in for now. You know, so like I said, y'all, if JD5's not playing,
Yeah, it's on a Tuesday.
this shit is getting switched.
Yeah, it's on a Tuesday, so we won't really know who's not really playing until later in the week. So
Yep.
we always gonna change and game picks and all that shit. So
Dan, don't rush him back. Don't rush him back, because we got a little bit more time. We got a stretch where we should go on a nice, decent. Well, really, next game should be where we start this stretch, and it's gonna be the toughest stretch. I ain't gonna lie to you, at least for us and how we're playing. There's gonna be a tough stretch, so don't rush him back, Dan. If he don't play next game, that's fine. Let him come back versus Miami. Put that belt to that ass.
yeah, yeah, for real.
I hate for him to come back against Seahawks and them boys is ready to hit. So, you know, take your time. They 5-2 also. First in the NFC West. I ain't rushing this motherfucker back in this game. I'll tell you that. Shit, Byron Murphy and Leonard Williams. Don't rush. Yeah, that's it for me, guys.
All right. That is it for episode 164. I am your boy Trez.
J. Ferg.
And your boys are out.